Coach, a nice win tonight to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, we're going to take the win. I don't think that we played our best basketball. We didn't really have great energy. We made it play down a little bit to the level. And it was just, we didn't really have that spark, so we had to really work and didn't get a chance to play the bench as much as I wanted to. I guess we'll just take the W and keep running and learn from it because we can't continue to play with that kind of energy and be successful. We have 2 road games coming up, and they're going to be 2 tough games, so we got to fix this next week, which we'll have plenty of time to do that and, just keep moving. Everybody wants us. Everybody's going to play the best game, and I don't think we responded tonight really well with great energy.
With the slow start of the guard play, it looked like you turned to Grace, and she provided a spark and an answer. Obviously, we know Grace can pull down the rebound. She's right around the corner from 1,000 career boards in her career. For you, the double-double tonight for her, how big of a help was that in securing the win?
And Grace had 19 rebounds, and they weren't easy rebounds for her tonight because they really did a good job boxing her off. She just was relentless and kept working to rebound, and that just shows you how big her heart really is, the Mrs. Dennis Rodman here. And, that makes a big difference. She reads the Kieran, she knows she wants it, and she just keeps tapping until she gets it. But they were doing a really good job on her. So we had to get some other people to join the rebounding party a little bit just to open stuff up.
And Grace, for you, the double-double, what was that like for you? You've had back-to-back games of almost 20 and 19 tonight, 24 in your last game, and obviously you know what you're doing out there. You're about to hit 1,000 career rebounds,
Yeah.
but tonight stepping up and providing that double-digit scoring to help your team.
Yeah. I feel like it was how slow we started. I didn't like how close the game was because we were not supposed to be dragging the game with this team. So I felt like I needed to step up, I guess.
That's great. And then, Taryn, for you, it was a slow start, but you were doing the things that you do. When it's not falling for you right away, and you recognize somebody like Grace or Jamie or Sophie are starting to heat up, you find a way to distribute the ball. You had, 7 boards, 6 assists on the night, and most of that came in the first part of the game. You end up still getting double figures and kind of sealing the deal for the Cougars. Talk about the game flow for you tonight.
I know I did start off slow. I couldn't hit a shot in the beginning, but I still try to still be aggressive, because I know that once I be aggressive, they're gonna close in on me so I can kick it out to my teammates.
Coach, do you have any reason, or do you have reasons why the team doesn't always play a complete 40-minute game? I mean, there have been games this year where, like the Hofstra game, like the second quarter of NCAA, there have been times where the team hasn't been playing the full game. Does that concern you?
Of course it does. I mean, we talk about it all the time that we want to play for 40 minutes, and the practices are so hard that the game should be easy, but it's their mindset. It's their hunger, because we cannot go out and play the game for them, so it has to come from them. They have to bring the energy. We can't be hype coaches. It's not the generation anymore. It's the kids on the court, kids on the bench that help that out. But, it's something that we need to fix. We need to address who is our leader and who is going to be the person that steps up when things aren't going right. And it really needs to be Grace, Taylor, and Taryn. But they haven't really done it yet. And we're asking for it, and we need it. So for us to be successful and finish out strong, they need to get out of their comfort zone and need to start pushing each other and be accountable for themselves as well.
I have one more question. So Taryn, you may not notice, moved into the top 10 scoring list all time for the team school, and doing it as a junior, getting to the number 10 spot. Can you put in perspective, I know she does so many things on the court that go beyond scoring, but can you put into perspective her scoring output and what she's been able to do?
Well, we know that she's a talented player, and that's why she was Player of the Year last year, and she's on the verge of being it this year. We want her to score more. We want her to take more shots. She's not a selfish player, so that's why we get frustrated as coaches. But, to be in the top 10 and this young in her career, she's going to break the all-time record, whether it's Bree Bolton's or Kelly Garrett's. It's happening. It's just a matter of when. But she could do it a lot sooner if she would shoot the ball a lot more. Talk to her, please.
You hear your coach say she wants you to shoot more, but for you, what does it mean for you to be in the top 10 when you look at the names and what's happened here at the College of Charleston? What does that mean for you personally?
It means a big accomplishment. One of my goals is being all-time leading scorer, so that just means I'm closer to getting it. Yeah.
Awesome. And then, Coach, finally, as we start to turn the page, celebrate tonight, I know you're always a take the moment and then time to move on. You've got a big road trip coming up, going up to the Northeast. What does that look like for you guys?
Well, we are going to take off Saturday and Sunday, which we have not had off the whole entire year. So I'm hoping that that's going to let our kids recharge their battery mentally, physically, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday have good practices, leave Thursday for Northeastern. Do not take Northeastern lightly either because it is another road game. And then Sunday's a really big game against Monmouth. And, if our kids don't get up for that, then I guess there is nothing for them to ever get up for. It is frustrating for me as a coach because games are supposed to be fun. You worked all this time at practice. You get 40 minutes. Why we look like we're, getting our tooth pulled? So that's something that we need to fix, and it has to happen from our players and stepping up and starting to lead their team. It is not my team. I don't have eligibility left. The coaches on our staff, it is not their team. It is the players' team, and they need to start taking ownership of their own team and, bring it. If they want to win a championship, everybody says, we want to go to the NCAAs. The first one up is the regular season championship. And you have to play basketball really well for 2.5 months. So far, so good. But we have to finish this strong. We have really tough games coming up. And, you can't play around with these 3 home games that we have coming back, where it's William & Mary, it's Stony Brook, and somebody else. But those teams are really good, and they're going to be on our court. So we play like we played tonight, we're in problems. So it's really up to our kids to really deep down, look themselves in the mirror and decide what they need to do to fix our situation. It's not talent. They do have effort, but they need to get hyped up, and they need to use that to let everybody know who they are. I mean, we're 7th in the country, mid-major. So what is the problem? We should be going out there and just dominating from the tip for 40 minutes, but we have too many highs and too many lows, and that needs to get fixed.